Hello, friends, and welcome once again to your favorite show, The Pep Talk. Friends, today on this episode, I'm going to talk about how to go about video conferencing, Zoom calls, WebX calls, Microsoft Teams, and actually present yourself much better because I believe these basics are still needed to be spread about video conferencing. I don't know why people are still in the myth that we don't have to do this video conferencing after a period of time. But believe me, this is here to stay. So if you are engaged in a Zoom meeting or a WebEx call or a Microsoft Team meeting with your teams regularly, with your customers regularly, trust me, this will continue whether or not this pandemic is over. Don't you think, friends, that it actually makes our lives much better, much easier if we can master the skills? And the playing ground has changed for all purposes. Today, you need a revisited, rebirth of entire skill sets which should be focused and directed towards mastering video conferencing skills. So, without wasting any more time, let me share my screen with you. I have once again prepared a presentation for you. I think now it's visible to you. Let me make it full screen. So today, as you see, we are going to take one part of it because it's not possible to train you or to pass on this message on one video. So today I will be talking about etiquettes for Zoom meetings, WebEx meetings, and Microsoft Team meetings. Now, question is, where have I come up this topic from? Because from my own experience of training people of late, having people on meetings, I think I have realized that people do need a lot of work when it comes to video calls or video conferencing or online meetings. Making an impression in a video conferencing, that's the first thing I noticed that people need to do. How to do it? First thing is scheduling a meeting. If you are the host, you are scheduling it, make sure you write correctly the timings, the introductory part, why the meeting is, and correctly send to the email IDs and then copy it back onto WhatsApp or any other sites. Second of all is welcoming and introducing people. Very, very, very critical. When I talk about welcoming people, when I talk about introducing people, it should be short, crisp, and very respectful and have some weightage to let the speaker be welcomed and feel comfortable. Number three is why to dress up appropriately. If you see most of my videos, even if you are on a call with me or you've attended my sessions, you will see 95% or more times I am professionally dressed. Why I say 95 is certain videos don't need has a different theme, so yes. But when it comes to meetings, I'm specific to meetings. Yes, you need to be very well dressed, professionally dressed, and feel good and completely dressed, like you can see me right now. Share screen. Right now I have shared a screen. I'm trying to show you some PowerPoints. Yes, at times you can do that, you can show videos, but knowing how to share screen on each of these sites, like Zoom has a different way, also the sound if you're sharing a video, and also in WebEx it's a little different, but the basic idea is the same. Even on Microsoft Teams, and making people host on Zoom, it's very simple. Other sites as well, you can do that. And also you can make co-hosts. Creating an ambience for a good Zoom call or any other video call, even in WebEx or in Microsoft Teams. It is why to keep your video on. Again and again I have been talking about this. People do put their video off. So understand, if I have people on my screen, I'm training them, or I'm having a meeting on certain business call, and they put their video off, how am I to understand from their facial expression whether what I'm saying is sinking in, it's making sense? So communication becomes very tough, challenging. So please put your videos on. Why to join in a muted mode? Well, if I join and I say, hey, hello everybody, and the speaker is speaking, or I make a noise, there is a background noise or something, the person who's speaking is disturbed. So ideally the host can himself set as when the people join in, they are in mute mode. If not, please yourself mute yourself, then join in, and then unmute if asked, and then you can talk. Well, you have the chat window always to say hi to. How should our backgrounds and surroundings look like? That's a very good question about the surrounding and the background. You see, it should be simple, it should be well decorated if possible, not if simple, and it should have certain colors which the camera will absorb and not reflect, and it will aid the light to fall on your face. So that's important when you choose the background. And what is virtual background? If you do not have that kind of a setup, but if you have a maybe 4 GB RAM, i3 computer, and Windows 10, and see the configuration how it is with the Zoom and other softwares. If you have a green background or stuff, I don't know, you can always make and choose a virtual background, or you can set a background and then come in front of that. Ensuring better communication in meetings, very important. Where to place the lights? Now some people place it at the back, and when somebody is seeing you, it hits their eyes and your face is darkened, so that really disturbing. So the light should be in front. What kind of light? It should not be too bright, it should not disturb you as a speaker. It should be nice and soft, and also it should be correctly placed so that it illuminates your face, and that will help the speaker to understand your facial expression. Or if you are the speaker, the people who are listening will communicate or understand your message much better. Sound and reducing disturbance and noises. You can see this kind of a mic I'm using, it's very good to reduce sound. There is always going to be some sounds, and yeah, some people have problems if there are sound, they don't like it. And if you're the host and so many people have joined and it's an important call, of course you need to make sure the sound is reduced. So you can use a Bluetooth or a wired headset, but with a mic which has a capability of reduction of sound. Why to respond to chat window? Yes, you can respond, and it's good to respond in the chat, and you can ask questions and the speaker can answer it. High definition camera. You can see the way my camera is, it's a high definition camera, it's an external one, and it can add to your video conferencing experience that you give out. I think most of the laptops nowadays with i5 and 8 GB SSD and all the latest stuff from all these companies like HP and Dell, I think they have a very good mic as well as camera. So I think you can always use your laptop camera. And if you are using a mobile, definitely mobiles have better cameras. Some frequently asked questions quickly. If is Zoom same as Microsoft Teams or WebEx? Well, it is used for the similar purpose. It's for video conferencing, video calls, training, meetings, presentations. It's not the same company, and the features could differ. Settings could differ, where what buttons are there could differ, but ideally we use all these three. And of course some are paid for a few hours you can use it, and then you have to pay. Some are free, so that's the difference. Is Zoom secured? Some people think that Zoom is going, all the data goes to China. I think Zoom US is secured. You can go to the settings and you can put off any country if you feel that you don't want that people or the data to be shared. Do you need to set password for every meeting? See, you can have one password and you can share that, but that's not advisable. Every meeting should have a separate ID and separate password. That's more secure. Can I join before the host? Yes, of course. If you have been sent, you will be joining, but you will be in the waiting room. And when the host will admit you and join himself or herself and then admit you, you can come into the room and start talking. What is the what if the host is logged out before me? Doesn't matter, he can log back in and the meeting continues. If he ends the meeting for all, then everybody is logged out. Otherwise, if he by mistake logs out from leaves by mistake or purposely, he can join back. Can there be more than one host? Yes, there can be co-hosts. Can I use external camera? Already answered yes. HD camera or any other camera externally you can use through USB port. Can I use a wireless headphone? Yes, if you have Bluetooth, you can connect it with the Bluetooth and it can be very good. If you are presenting your full body comes in the picture, you can have a distance, which is the advantage over the wired, but you need to charge your headphone. So friends, thank you, and do let me know if this video was useful to you. I think I'll come up with more videos which are relevant to you, which will help you to go forward and make a difference in your work. And thank you so much for watching. And from me, Sudip Nag, the host of this pep talk, goodbye and have a wonderful, lovely day.